Chad, what is going on, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Wall Street Sessions. I hope you guys are locked in. Hope you're good to go, because trust me, Chad, we are ready. Trade for you is ready. Are you ready? Chris, how are you feeling today, brother?
Kiggs, I'm panicking. Trading.
Panicking there.
I only have one shot.
Yeah, Chad, I don't know. You guys having some issues there. Trade for you, we had to fight with it a little bit. We had to get in a little bit of a headlock, but it seems to be working.
They don't want us to win, Kiggs.
Chris is still fighting with his. He's not sorted yet 100%, so he's maybe got to give it a few more uppercuts, then he'll get there. But yeah, let us know, guys. Are any of you having a bit of a problem? We are busy sorting that out, bouncing back. Which way am I? I don't know why I'm on one side of my chart. Which side do I need to be on? The right side, the left side?
Let's check.
Left side. Okay.
You can get comfortable.
These chairs are so
okay, I'll go tomorrow. Please remind me.
All right, there. That's fine. That's fine where I am now. All right, Rooks, where do we get the trade for you indicator? You got to pre-register. It is coming very, very soon.
It actually closed. Pre-registration's closed, Chad.
Fobs. Okay, we see where Fobs is sitting on this one.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so Fobs has switched sides. Very, very interesting. But Chad, we are ready to go. We don't need to talk much about it. But before we get everything going, before we start chopping these markets, Chris, will you open us up with a prayer, brother?
I will, Chad. Let's get ready. Let's pray. Father, we just want to thank you for another session. Thank you for bringing all of us back safely here this afternoon. I pray that you will guide us, lead us into all truth. As we go about our business here today, we pray that your name will be glorified above all else. Also want to thank you for the opportunity here again today to spend it with fellow traders as we go about trying to make a gain here in the markets. Father, we pray for clear minds, for level heads, and we pray that greed would not get the better of us, Father, but that we will stay disciplined and focused, and also go with our families as they go about their business and where they are going about their day. I just pray that you will guide them and protect them. And we pray this and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen right now.
Amen. All right. Okay, good to see you. You're still here with the team, bro. With the winning team, yellow. But yeah,
Keeps
Chad,
the guy saying looking aerodynamic.
Yeah, Chad, you know, it's part of that trader lifestyle. Boys have got to be getting those weekly haircuts. But let's get into it, guys. As always, starts off with the fun. I'm a little bit scared to change my screens, but
I feel scared too.
Very interesting one.
I'm not going to touch it.
215 ADP coming out, guys. So this is obviously a very interesting one here for Chris myself. 84 previous, a 118. We came out at 155. Big jump there. So this is a very, very interesting one for us, especially ahead of NFP on Friday. And then we got Trump speaking later tonight. But if you are in South Africa and you're trading at 10 p.m., I'm a bit worried for you. So I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers. But for us, we have all the volume we needed. We can go into this session quite comfortably. So let's see what's happening there. So let's go to the charts and have a look there, guys. DXY, what is happening? Okay, so we are seeing we're still neutral. We've been neutral. Very, very simple in this one. We've been having an idea, and I said to you guys, what could happen there is if we look here on the daily, quickly we go to the weekly. We spoke about this holding, having the move back up, and we also spoke about that there were two things. You had either the idea of us going.
Sorry, it was still on econ.
If we were going for this high for the wick fill on the weekly, or we're coming back down for that low. Hence why we're neutral, guys, because there is the two options. That ADP coming out a little bit hot there. That makes it a bit interesting here for me. Because if this is going bearish, this is not really what we would have wanted to see. So this is a bit interesting for me, but we're going to see what happens. The big thing for me, I'm still going to stay neutral, though, at this key level. Daily key level, daily S2, also previous weekly low. We want to see what happens there. If we have that fake out and reverse, I must say I don't think we'll get that reversal. I think you might see volume come in. But the fact is, if we have come back, we had the chance to go bullish on the weekly. Coming back down to take out the previous weekly low, probability tells me we're rather going to see that continuation then. So we'll see what happens there. But either way, we might see a drive of volume come in on the dollar. NASDAQ, what are we looking at there? Again, same thing, guys. Bearish. We've been bearish. We've been talking about it. This now could have just been our high. We are coming back down, so we're going to see what happens there. aligning in with what happened with that ADP number. This is what I want to be seeing. So again, that move coming in here, we are going to be a little bit hesitant previous weekly low. So we always know if we can't get away from here and this thing starts to try to go bullish, I'm going to expect bullish momentum and go with that, because at the end of the day, Asia highs untested. So we can see that move possibly all the way back up there, see what happens from there before we come down. But if it does start driving lower, I am going to look for those continuation plays. US 30, same thing, guys. Basically, bearish outlook on the weekly. We are still neutral. Yeah, we wanted to see what happened. It went up for the weekly, and now coming all the way back down. That yearly pivot was a general for US 30 yesterday. But again, I don't think it can hold twice like that. So if we get to that daily S1, we can also see it. If we hold the daily S1, what does that tell us? Daily S2, quite simple. And again, that is also the yearly. Once we get under that yearly, yesterday we couldn't hold this resistance. If we can break this time, hold resistance, I think you really are going to see USD take some shots today. Otherwise, this can just be a little bit of a fake out with that news and then start returning to the top side. Again, Asia highs untested, very similar to NASDAQ. Lastly, with gold, this is the one I think that broke the internet this morning. Very, very much bullish, guys. Simple as that. We spoke about there is going to be times you're going to have pullbacks. But if you think of it, every daily, we've still been taking higher and higher. Today's the only one we haven't taken all-time highs yet. So that was obviously the previous. We are sitting there in our previous daily high. So that is actually our all-time high level now. So let's just go back to that. There we go. So two things are going to happen here for me. You guys know I always talk about this. If we start to hold these levels so we can see how this is becoming a nice little level of resistance. Again, I think something we were all, the minute you go into trading, you were taught support and resistance. So I think we should all be able.
Is that not something proprietary?
I don't know, bro. I think maybe there was.
I think you're not allowed to use, because other traders use it, so you have to use something else.
Yeah, I just think it comes down to when you want to call people a thief or fake or things like this, is it maybe a case of you just got to be real. If this was something you learned from someone, don't actually be the fake one claiming as if you invented it.
So
it was
we
already
can
there.
use
It was
support and
proprietary
resistance.
knowledge to everyone.
So we can use it.
Yeah, bro. Pretty sure.
Okay.
I think when I was
you
a
can
trader,
trade rejections and continue all of that. Okay.
I mean, traders, do me a favor. Just put in just type there a 1 for me. A 1. If you guys know what support and resistance is. If this was a concept you learned somewhere in your trading strategy.
I actually thought you're not allowed to use it because somebody else is using it. Okay.
So let's just see here, guys. I'm pretty sure every single one of you should have learned what support and resistance is.
So we don't actually have to sell support. We can buy support. Okay.
Just because another guy says, hey, resistance, they sell it resistance, you can also sell it resistance.
Damn, I thought, okay, damn, that makes me feel more comfortable. Sorry, man, because I wanted to start selling supports and buying resistance.
There we go. All right, Chad. Beautiful stuff. I'm glad to know literally everyone here understands what support and resistance is. So let's just carry on here quickly. Very nice moves. Yeah, if this holds, this is our technical again, guys. I think if you've also been around for the last year and a bit already, almost going 2 years, you also would know if this candle closes bullish, that is actually a buy entry criteria for us there in our free education that we gave to you guys as well. So what would that mean, Chad? Very good chance that if there's a level of resistance over here that we all can clearly see,
you guys actually
have
do
a buy
free
entry
education.
Yeah, free, brother. Free.
Damn, bro.
We are going to be holding this and going for that resistance where again we'll wait for it to break. And how do we know, guys, resistance is turned support? When it retests, holds and breaks back above again, creating that same level like it's done there, and then we'll look for the move to continue higher. Otherwise, what happens? It forms resistance and we have the move come lower. Just a little bit of an education there for people.
Sure.
Just we got to touch on those topics every now and again. Make sure the traders know what's happening here. But again, what does that mean for us? We are still bullish, Chad. We had a little bit of a nice, healthy pullback. We can see that move break and go bullish. Already stair-stepping very nicely. Asia lows has had its retest. Can we go and break this resistance? If we fail and go back under the EQ, what does that mean? We held resistance, and I will then look for the sell. All right. But that's pretty much everything from me, guys. Chris, over to you, brother.
Hey, Keegs, beautiful. Thanks, man. I actually wanted to try and find something else now, maybe like STC or something. But Chad, beautiful to be back. Crazy times ahead, but let's get straight into it. ADP coming out very solid, if I'm not mistaken. That is relatively positive dollar, right? Factory orders coming out, tier 2 data, then later Trump. I want to start off with gold, Chad. Gold has got my eye. I'm actually going to remove all of the drawings. Let's quickly remove all of the drawings. Like Hugo said, let's do basics. All right, let's go back to basics quickly. Let's turn off the 2G's indicator. Let's quickly do our levels here, Chad. Okay, 4-hour high. That is the all-time high right there. That is where we found some resistance on the 4-hour. Then on the 4-hour low, that is where we've got support. So we are technically in this consolidation hold. All right. Then looking on the 4-hour again, we've got another resistance break right there. And then we've got another beautiful 4-hour support. So these are our 4-hour zones on the chart. Dropping down to 1 hour on gold. Let's quickly look at it. That was yesterday's high right there. I think we can agree, Chad. Let's do it together here. Support and resistance, Geek. So you're telling me this is not proprietary information. I can actually share this with the guys.
You can share with the world.
All right. Okay, Chad. Support and resistance. Very, very simple. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's start adding some context here with the 2G's indicator. Currently holding Asia lows, Asia highs untested. Previous daily high failing to hold above there. Now dropping down to a 5-minute time frame. We can see that we are struggling at this 1 hour resistance level. All right, Chad. Also, we haven't really fully retested that previous daily high, but I would expect if we hold above the daily pivot, we're holding above this 200 EMA. What I would expect next is that we are going to break out of this zone, and if we retest it, I'm going to look long into Asia highs untested. Otherwise, what's going to happen here is if we start rejecting this zone and we come back to the daily pivot, what do we always say? That if we cannot make a substantial move away from the daily pivot after testing it multiple times, what do we expect then, Chad? We expect the daily pivot to be broken down. All right, why? Because there's no demand being found here off that level. All right, so unless buyers capitalize off this level, the sellers are going to attack it and you're going to see a move down. All right, so very, very simple for me on gold here. Looking at the dollar real quick here on the daily, we spoke about that inside day yesterday as still being potentially bullish. But also this morning, what we spoke about is that potential of this being a retest zone. Go and watch. So we do these streams live every single day. Go watch the morning analysis. We do everything here for you guys. So I said that could be a potential resistance zone, and we spoke about it this morning already, that if we cannot hold above that level, we could go bearish. And look what happened. We broke lower, we rejected the daily pivot, the EQ and the weekly pivot, and now we are going down. All right, so it's currently looking a little bit bearish. Nasdaq on the daily, let's quickly look what Nas is doing. I told you guys that I am cautiously bullish. All right, CB, remember that, CB, not CBeast. CB, I said cautiously bullish if we can hold above that zone. But the fact that we took a previous daily high and now breaking lower, that is relatively bearish for me. All right, so what happened here was we actually broke Asia lows and now we continue lower. This is actually something I did a video on, purely using the Asia range. Okay, so you can use it. We're not going to say, hey, you can't use it. This is proprietary. You can use it. So currently daily S1, also previous weekly lows. So Chad, this is a level of interest for us, and whatever happens there is going to determine where we go for the next step. Alrighty, US 30. Let's quickly clear the zones here. Let's start with a nice fresh clean slate here. Daily, alright, daily we spoke about two things. Yearly pivot currently holding. Also spoke about that previous gap close from Sunday, which can act as a resistance. I said two things here: bullish if we can stay above, bearish if we stay below. All right, so we've got quite a few zones that we can monitor on the daily. But what I want to go back to is again the 4-hour time frame. Let's quickly map out the zones that we are currently in, and let's start getting a picture of where we are at. So 4-hour, I think just immediately we can acknowledge that that is a beautiful, beautiful resistance area there. Let's do something like that for us. Beautiful 4-hour resistance. We had a nice 4-hour support there, so we've got a little bit of a range hold. Let's actually extend this. Let's extend this quickly for us. Shit, Keeks, I was so nervous, dude, because I thought support and resistance is something out of this world. Chat, and then on the 4-hour, we can see this area of support breaking down there. Again, finding support there, supporting that zone as well. And then we've got this outer bound 4-hour support down there. And then if we're looking left here on the 4-hour, we've got another support area right there. I don't know if you guys can see all of those wick rejections. And then we've got another minor support rejection area there. All right, now jumping down to the 1-hour, let's see if we need to refine some of these zones. And I think I'm pretty happy with these 1-hour zones right here. Let's look left here. If there's something intermediate here, I do think this is also a valid area for us to consider. I just want to show you guys, this is some trading basics. Again, support. So we've got the support on in a headlock here, Keeks, I would say.
In a headlock, baby.
All right, in a headlock. All right, there we go. So now we can go down to the lower time frames. Let's start checking where we are at. Okay, now we can put back the 2G's indicator, and now we can see we are rejecting that zone. We are now in between two zones, hourly supports. We've got the daily S1 there. We've got the yearly pivot down there.
Interrupt you there quickly. Chat, and that is it. Round 6. Markets open. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Alrighty, EQ. So we're going to monitor that EQ level. We've got the daily S1 down there. We've got the yearly pivot down here as well. So we're in a little bit of a chop zone there. So I'm going to wait and see what we do out of either one of these zones, and then we'll execute from there. And then GU, let's quickly look at GU. Let's quickly look at GU. Again, support and resistance. Shit, I didn't know we're not allowed to use this. But anyways, Keeks, we'll keep using it up until they stop us. GU on the daily, we in this range. That's our range high, range low. Neutral for me on the day. The 30-minute, we spoke about Asia lows. Again, this is something, there's actually a cheat sheet, Keeks, I believe. Is it exclamation Discord?
Exclamation
so we actually
Discord.
did an entire cheat sheet for this. Damn, I don't know why we are so good to the people. But anyways, Chad, Asia lows held this morning. Asia highs, I know Linden capitalized on this 100%. Daily R1. Big thing now is what are we going to do at this weekly pivot? All right, so I want to say, and then obviously if we start breaking through daily R1, guys, you know the drill. From daily R1, where do we go? Let's just check the chat before we get incriminated here for giving the guys so much alpha for free every single day. Going to GJ, then I'm done, Chad. Then we'll look at Bookmap. GJ, I told you guys I'm still bearish. We've got that wick to fill. We've got this support and resistance range here. Monthly pivot, just dropping down to the lower time frame. Let's check here. Very chop, like I told you guys. I'm not a fan of the price action, but technically, if we hold below Asia lows and we start trading below the EQ, this thing can start to tank down. And then let's just quickly look at what Bookmap is showing us. NQ, almost 2,000 cons to the downside. We've got a point of control right there. We're going to monitor that. So order flow looking relatively bearish. That's our point of control to the right. And then US 30, also quite a bit of selling going on. We are pushing away from this major point of control here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see this shit. You guys can't. Give me 1 second. There you can. Okay, so there's a major point of control bouncing off these lows. We've got a secondary. Let's quickly remove this. We've got a secondary point of control right there, and then we've got another point of control there at VWAP, but order flow is currently bearish, but we'll see what happens there. And then gold, let's quickly look at gold. All right, there, that point of control. Gold now starting to push to the upside. We can see the order flow starting to push bullish here. And the majority of our volume is in this zone right here for the session. All right, chat. So what I'm going to look at is if we can hold above this point of control here, and I'm going to go to the charts now, then I can potentially see that we can go for that Asia high level. All right, we spoke about it. Holding the daily pivot. If we can hold above this zone, we are going on to the next. All right. Asia highs untapped. Asia lows already tested quite a few times. It just makes sense now for Asia highs to be taken. So we're going to wait for a nice little retest. Break, retest. Again, very, very simple. And then we're going to get cracking over to Kigo.
Yeah, Chad, let's see what is cooking over here.
Kigadarius. Alrighty. Hey man, I don't know anymore. I don't know.
It's a tough life out here, bro.
Bro, I don't know. Support, I don't know when support and resistance became proprietary, but anyways, Chad. Hope you guys are doing well. For the lurkers and the haters, we love you guys as well. We're praying for you as well. Pray for us as well. Ultimately, I don't know why it's a sin for everyone to do well. That is apparent. That's sinful, bro.
Oh,
If
bro.
traders are doing well, that's not good. That is not good. Pray for Kaberga. What if you're ready? Dude, we're gonna send a partner code. We don't even have an IB link yet, but we'll yeah, we're waiting for it.
Let's see what's happening.
Fabs knows where the shade is at, but Fabs don't tell them. Yeah, bro, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it's so wrong if guys are doing well. If you do well, and you can help the rest of the community also do well and win. Like there's no shame in that. There's absolutely no shame if everyone can win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone can win. A lot of volume here on gold, Chad. Massive volume here to the upside. Like we said again, these concepts shared with you guys. Playbook for free in the Discord. We've done this for you guys quite a while back. We've told you already as well. There's nothing more. You don't need anything more than what we've already given you guys. Here's the entire playbook, all of the plays for you guys. There's a thing you can even print. And these concepts work. They've been tried and tested. Go check it out. Exclamation Discord. Print it. Okay, US 30. Alright, Chad. Asia highs should be next up. Asia highs. Ideally, if we can get a nice little pullback into this zone, something like that, we can execute. Otherwise, we are just going to wait here.
Let's see.
US 30, similar. If we can get a nice little pullback off that EQ. Again, I believe Keegan actually did a video on this. EQ, Keegs, if I'm not mistaken. EQ strat?
The grab a kick.
The grabber, again, if I see any one of you using it, we will get our legal team involved, alright? You cannot use this to win. Hey, my dude.
It's rough out here, bro. It is rough out here.
I don't know.
Alright. Chat, then just a quick look over here. The crack in and out. Cracker made the boys sweat a little. But there we go. Bars above that level. That's where we had that trade at. Breaking above. Was a little bit up. Came back down. And look at that, Chad. What would you say this was? If I had to go and draw
Keeks,
you a little...
bro, what are you using? You're
a
not
little block over there,
you're not
Chad. The first level we retested, found resistance. It broke up. And now
Keeks, but that looks very
resistance
similar to my chart,
turned
bro.
support.
Bro, but listen, wait. Why does your chart... I marked out a very similar zone that we broke above. You're not allowed to take those type of trades.
Sorry, bro.
You got to change it up, dude. Can't do support and resistance.
We will correct that.
You can't do that.
But there we have it, Chad. So Cracker back in the mix. Took a shot yesterday, but she's back in the game.
No, Jakes, don't stress about it, man. Chad, my old director always said, he said, Chris, he says there's a place for everyone to catch a little bit of the sun. You don't have to cast a shadow over anyone. It's like all of us can sit in the sun.
I like it.
Alright, so just always remember that in your business journey, in life in general, there's a little place for all of us to catch some rays.
Even me, bro.
Even Kigo.
Hey. I feel welcome now, bro.
Anyways, Chad. Anyways.
Let's see what is markets doing.
Bro, I just hope you know that Tesla I bought?
Yeah.
I know someone in the chat said, I think it was Brian that said it's gonna become Brian, was it you that said it's going to become Country Lodge? Let me just check. That thing has been putting the hurt on me, bro. Let's just check that dollar portfolio.
America, they are cancelling Elon at the moment, eh?
Choo, down 6%. It's just red. You go check it. It's the red beast. All right, Chad. QQQ down 8%. Dow Jones iShares by BlackRock down 4.4. Nvidia down 5.8. Charles Schwab US dividend equity down -2. Currently best performer in my portfolio. Tesla down -6. Vanguard US total stock down -6. And then the Vanguard ETF S&P 500 down 3.1.
Chad, I might take another trade here
Trade.
on USD. Goes back under the EQ. I'm going to take a potential short here, Chad.
Bro, but why is your my EQ US30 bounced off the EQ low?
Are you on FU markets or which one you're on?
Is your EQ higher?
This is my EQ, yeah. We're retesting it now.
Damn, bro. Okay. I'll check it now. Are you going to take shorts here?
I want to see what it's going to do if it holds here.
Also rejecting weekly daily pivot.
I just want to see what is Naz doing. Ooh, so Naz is literally the same thing. Above the EQ, rejecting daily pivots. Things just got interesting, Chad.
Chadonia. $50K, you're right. My EQ is it needs some development. I need to chat to the dev division. My EQ needs some love. I'm gonna try open trading view again.
Man's gonna risk it all, Chad.
Keegs, it's working, bro. We back. We so back, dude.
We're back, baby.
We so back, dude. Damn, she's working. Yay. Sheesh. Gigs, I'm gonna be with you on that short.
You're gonna be with me, bro.
200 EMA on the 5, weekly pivot, daily pivot. I think it's worth a shot. I hope we don't get in trouble for this. That's if we reject. No, but keep it for now. I have to sign it afterwards. We must have signed. Initial. Just initial. This is with Juan Lee, eh?
Juan Lee.
So we're going to get a same thing today.
Is Juan Lee
Let's
really gonna
see.
fly from Singapore to come and launch the trade for your indicator? Chad, we had to get an Asian to do that indicator for us. What is it charging us? $100,000 for the trade for your indicator?
He's just doing Sam like an advertising.
Is the commercials in here? Have they sent the commercials? Ah? Wait, Kate, have they sent the commercials yet? Wait, let me just check here. Just make a copy of this commercials page. Just want to check that. And you send these to her. And then just a copy for the boys. Thank you so much. Just CC me on that email. Alright, homie Juan Lee. Keeks, do you know my homie Juan Deagle?
What does Juan do, bro?
He just does one shot, headshots. Juan Deagle.
Sheesh.
Chad, who's the gamers here? Who knows about a Juan Deagle? He a Mexican Juan Deagle. Bro, do you really not know what a Juan Deagle is?
Juan Dig.
Yeah.
No.
Chad, please
I
tell me you
feel
guys know what a
I'm-
Juan Deagle is.
I'm not there with you, bro.
I did play, no, dude, so I played before Source. And then I just played CSGO. No, I go way back. Austin, I'm talking. What are we talking at? 2000 and no, not even. What am I talking? Yeah, 2002, 2001, 2002. Homie Juan. I'm still talking internet cafe days.
Hey.
Bro, I didn't even have a PC. Saved money up. Bro, those 24-hour lands, you survived on those Cheeto chips. Not even... It was like this little spaza shop, bro. 24 hours, the boys just going at it. Just to do that. Bro, it was actually a different life back then. I have to be honest. It's as much as there wasn't. I want to say it was more interconnected because to play with the gents, you had to go to the internet cafe. You guys lobbied up there.
Yeah.
It's different to now. I feel like it, like even a 24-hour lands they had, there was like a leaderboard. There was, dude, it was, yeah.
So I want to see this thing close up daily pivot. If this closes quite nicely, I might take a shot at it.
And then when I was in high school, me and my one mate, we were, I want to say jocks to some extent, but we also liked playing PC games. And the one night they had a LAN there at the school, and we went quite late and we pitched up there. And think about that movie, that typical, what is the password? And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? We're just here for LAN. And they open up the door, Chad, and that smell.
Just hits you.
Bro, it's like body odor, pizza, Doritos. And I was like, dude, what are you guys doing inside here? There's like literally no, like the humidity is 400% in here with all of these PCs. All of you guys are eating different types of foods. Like, holy smoke. Oh, lands were it, bro. Lands were...
It was a different time before online.
Bro, did you ever LAN? Were you in the LAN?
That's how I got into like gaming. We used to always go to my cousin's house because he had like this big dining room area.
You LAN throughout
everything off,
the night.
and then we all set up on the dining room table.
Bro, lands were something beautiful. Chat, if this 5-minute rejects, I'm also going to be executing shorts. Rejection of the weekly daily pivot 200. Just want to show quickly. Also currently breaking below that main point of control. And then also we can see the order flow after that high starting to go bearish again. Weekly pivot, daily pivot rejecting 200, but I just need a nice strong closure below. Hope she doesn't run. And then also we can retest this neckline of this W down here. Thanks so much, Kate. So that is what we're going to do. If we close inside that zone, no bueno, then what's actually going to happen is we're going to bounce through it, and then we'll look for the retest to go long and strong. And then gold not holding that zone, rejecting that previous daily high. So either rejections from there, or what's going to happen is we are going to hold this weekly R1 again, and then we'll just play this range. Otherwise, break below Asia low, retest. Okay, let's check US 33 minutes. So get ready. Those were simpler, dude. It was beautiful times. Ultimate games at Moffat, lands were tops. Sweaty ball cream.
No, bro, it's just like ranging at the moment between that price there.
Sorry, man. Okay, Chad, yes, US 30. So let's see if we break through. That's the point of control. Order flow is edging somewhat higher. So we want to see a breakout retest. That's also Asia highs. Asia lows. And then effectively Asia highs are still untested. Yeah, correct. Okay. Churchlands. Damn, bro. I've never been to a church land. It's literally 32 to each other. No one worry about. Jordan, host the land at your office. Austin, we should actually.
That would actually be fun, bro.
No aircons. We have to make sure there's like that PC heat. Have you felt that PC heat, Geeks? It makes it.
That's when you got to sweat a little.
Yes, and I laughed. The one LAN we did, the one mate of ours came there, and as soon as he plugged in, bro, he chalked the LAN with the viruses. And my one mate, Daniel Clausen, my best mate from school, him and his dad, they are very perfectionistic about this stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, that man lost it. He's like, dude, you come into my house with your filthy PC with viruses and you contaminate all of us. We have to now immediately format all of our PCs. Bro, he chased him away. He's like, dude, please take your PC and leave.
That is rough. That is rough.
Dude, I felt so bad. JP was like, you played lock, me and him were lock partners. He felt so bad. He's like, bro, I don't know what's happening here. He's like, bro, you know, it's disgusting. You know exactly what you did.
Right. Chad, I want to take the short now, but obviously we had that little bit of news. I know it is yellow folder, but in the past that crude oil inventories does cause a bit of problems. What's at 4:30? Not at. All right, never mind. Factory orders I'm not too worried about. Okay, I just want to see how this candle's going to close then, guys.
All right, 20 seconds. Where's the high? Damn. All right, let's check here. Okay, Chad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chad, I'm taking a
good
sell.
shorts as well. Chat stops are going to be above this session high. All right. Stops are above that session high, around about 120. We're going to try and go for at least a 1-to-1. This trade is still valid while we stay below that zone, so just manage your risk accordingly. 122, I had to basically go a third of my normal risk. $122, that's the invalidation point above there. And then that neckline, I would say, is reasonable because we can still technically, I wouldn't even be mad about 95 points, Chad. If you think about it, that is your little neckline there. We had a nice push up. So technically we did shift a little bit bullish, but we are rejecting that area. So I'm going to actually set my TP on that neckline area, and I'm more than happy with that. That's going to give me round about close to a 0.9 R. All right, so just set my TPs here real quick. What is gold doing? Let's check gold quickly. All right. Gold back at the daily pivot. Let's see if she comes back to that zone. Otherwise, we need to monitor the daily pivot. Alrighty. You'll get further instruction, my brother, Eon.
See what this is going to do for us, Chad. Just come lower for us. I think if this thing flips and takes the highs again, I think they were in trouble.
US 30.
Yeah.
It's sitting on VWAP. Order flow is currently going net bullish. I just want to see if we can get a decent pullback. But if we start trading above this zone, chat, it's going to be a massive, massive up day. Because that is our point of control. And if we start to trade into that low volume node above, then we are going to go to the upside. So righty.
Let's see. Since the new offers 100% win rates,
If I blow my account on this trade, does VF refund me a Jordy G? Gigs 4 o'clock. I don't know if you have to run.
yeah, Chad, I'm gonna have to love and leave you guys.
Just let them know the chat know where you're going.
Yeah, Chad, so I'm just gonna go take my mom to the airport.
Otherwise the chat thinks you're doing illicit activities. We don't want them to worry about you, Kigo.
Hey, Chad, you don't have to worry about me.
Alright, chat. VWAP currently holding buyers. Trying to step in here at that point of control. If we lose it, we are going to start looking towards the long side. But while we hold below that weekly pivot, daily pivot, I'm still very comfortable with the shorts, but ready to flip bullish once we trade above that, because then effectively that 200 EMA that has been acting as resistance and support, that dynamic support and resistance that you've seen, that is effectively then going to become support and not resistance anymore. All right. Also, like I mentioned, this is a shift of the order flow. If you just look, we were bearish and that was the shift. And then we are going to start looking to the long side.
Yeah, well, that was me. I'm out anyway now. So, yeah, Chad, I am going to have to love and leave you all. I know you guys are going to be in good hands. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, Chad. Peace and love, baby. Cheers.
Cheers, Kigo. Alright, Chad, let's see. Almost out there, out. That's me, -1R. Now we can start to look to the upside. All right. Nice bounce and hold off a VWAP. Just my brother. So now we can start looking towards the long side. What is gold doing? Gold back at that 200 EMA daily pivot. We're going to monitor that. A little bit of a chop here. Nasdaq currently trading above Asia lows. Daily S1 held. Asia lows should go to Asia highs now. Alright, so let's start shifting our focus to this zone right here. Carl jinxed the one right there. Oh, Ryan, as you say that, that makes me think of when I think it was Shane Warne when that fellow commentator said 98. Never been out that close to 100. And Shane Warne was like, dude, what did you just say? Brian, you know which one I'm talking about. Naz running. Jake said it's going to happen, my dude. It's going to happen. You're going to have to wait for some type of reset. Let's choose it, the direction, some type of structure for you to trade off. But it happens. Don't stress yourself about it. Okay, gold back in that zone. Yes, Warner was... No, Warner wasn't No, Warner wasn't batting. He was in the commentary booth. Wait, let me find it. Bro, this is a classic. I'm gonna find it for you guys. Wait, here's it. Here's the chat. There we go.
One had set up the second. He moves to 97. Never been out in the 90s.
Mark, sorry. What did you just say then? Did you say he's never been out in the 90s?
In a test match, he's never been out in the 90s.
I know. Never been out in the 90s. Why did you have to
That's
bring
how many
that up?
times you out in the 90s? He's gone. He's gone. Unbelievable. 97. Bounce and a perfect line from Dale Steyn. And Hashim Amla finished the job. Disbelief everywhere, not least in this room.
Oh, Mark, you put the commentator's curse on him. It was a good delivery. It was a fuller length. It was a good nick. And a nice, comfortable catch to Amla. A fantastic innings from David Warner.
Oh, sorry, Warner. You're right. Sorry, I thought you said Warren. Warner.
Oh, you see, little fumble, and Warner, because of the speed he ran the first one, had set up the second. He moves to 97. Never been out in the 90s.
Mark, sorry.
Chad, that is absolute internet gold. That's why we... sorry, Rian, you were right. David Warner, yeah. Bro, Shane Warner's just like still chilling there, and then it's like, Mark, what did you just say? In the night is never out. All right, Chad. Gold still in that zone at that VWAP. Also daily pivot. We're going to have to wait for this to develop a little bit more. I am going to look for some shorts if we start breaking below that daily pivot and continuously rejecting that 200. Looking at US 30 currently, there's that nice break out of that zone. All we want to see now is a retest hold on the backside here. And then once we start closing inside Asia lows, that is when we're going to start ripping to the upside. All right. As we mentioned, order flow went from bearish, you can clearly see there, to a complete shift back to the upside. Okay, so order flow is currently bullish. We cannot now sell anymore. This was purely a pullback play, looking to trade back into that neckline potentially, and now we are breaking out. Okay. What does Trade For You say? Trade For You says, be careful. US 30 direction today. Currently trying to push to the upside, my brother. Everything is hinging around these two levels, two major levels. We've got the weekly pivot, we've got the daily pivot, all of this right here. Chad, look, we can still reject here, eh? I just want to let you guys know. So we had a very big move away from Asia lows. We can still very much reject and close down here, somewhere here. Alright, then I will take the short. Why would I take the short? Because we've tested Asia lows. And then we're rejecting that 200 again. And we are closing back below that weekly and daily pivot. And we failed to continue higher, alright? So that is still the potential to happen here. And the reason I say that is if you look at the order flow from these highs, this is not buyers coming in, this is sellers stepping in. So very, very well could. Chris, for Trade For You, what if we already have an XM account? We're going to get a partner code for you guys. So everyone that, somebody's trying to log in here. We are going to get a partner code for you guys. All right. Alrighty, Chad. The next 5 is going to determine whether these buyers are going to come to life and whether we are going to sell. So two scenarios here. There's the retest of the 200. If we now get a nice bullish break to the upside, let me just do this. If we get a nice break towards the upside now, out of this zone, away from that daily pivot, that's going to be our cue to get long in this. The other scenario is we close back below, giving us a confirmed resistance, and all that was purely a liquidity sweep, and you've got some type of double top formation here, and then the sellers should come back into control. And yeah, that is the idea. Gold, let's quickly look at gold. Gold still currently hovering around this daily pivot level, in between that daily pivot and this 200. So a little bit indecisive here. Alrighty. And then effectively on the 5 minute, what this means for the guys that have traded with us, this is just basically price breaking back into this range. Then as a minimum, you would expect price to fill out firstly this range, and then if it breaks out of that range, it will go to your range low. All right, so let's just wait here. 3 minutes 25. Can we close back inside of the range? Michael, it will most probably be available early next week. Early next week, it will be made available. We're just tweaking a few things that we want to add onto it, some bells and whistles for you guys. So hopefully next week. Michael, it will not be a subscription based. It's going to be for free. We're just going to ask you guys to use our broker of choice, and that's purely just to support us as well. We don't have an IB link as of yet, but we already just want to get the guys sorted, and we just want to negotiate some good trading conditions for you guys. Alrighty, chat. 2 minutes. If we close like this, we are going to take one more bang at it. Stops are going to be just below this 5 minute candle, and then we're going to try and run for Asia highs. Alright, around about 144. I'm going to monitor this little internal zone here, see if she's going to give us some trouble. Hopefully not. And that will be the last sweep. Last sweep. I thought you were trading. No, it's for real, dude. It's really happening. It is really, really happening. Siabonga, it's safe to enter when it meets your trading strategy. So asking us whether it's safe is not the place to be. We cannot give financial advice. I can only tell you what I'm going to do, but I cannot tell you what is safe and what is not safe. I can 100% tell you that trading is not safe. Trading is very high risk. You can and you will lose all of your capital. All right, chat, closing currently slightly above daily pivot. I want to see a break in continuation. Closure back inside Asia range is going to confirm it for me. Closures back below daily pivot 200 EMA is going to tell me we are going short. So literally just a waiting game here. Gold delta is still negative, yet to go bullish. Very, very choppy here. Straight selling from those highs, so we're just going to wait and see. I'm going to have to see a closure above previous daily high. Dollar index currently rejecting previous daily lows. Seems like this thing is going to go downtown. Nasdaq also currently rejecting Asia lows. Nice bounce off these lows. So we are just going to have to wait here, Chad. Just patiently wait here. No, you don't have to. They'll do something for us with that link. What should I look out for when trading US30? Siabonga, there's a lot of things to look out for, my brother. I think the best would be go exclamation Discord, work through some of the educational content we've given there. Go check our channel. There's quite a bit of videos about trading. And then I would say come back. Almost at 16.5. I gotta pee. Chat, I'm gonna, once this closes, I'm gonna execute and then go pee. Then it should be a relatively quick and easy run into Asia's. Okay. Then we're also going to that low volume node, so you should see a teleportation here. Alrighty. That's if she's not going to teleport now without us, which I hope she's not going to do. 2 minutes. Can she hold the line for us? Can she hold the line for us? I hope she can. Just hold there, hold. Don't go now. Chad, we could miss this entire move. I'm just be prepared for it. We're going to a low volume node, and as soon as this thing is going to start running, it's going to run. Okay. So don't let FOMO get the better of you. If it runs, it runs. We definitely need other chairs. One minute. I won't make it if I go pee now. Oh, come on, let's just execute. Stay here. Brian, I had to adjust a lot recently, to be honest. Chris, ignoring Garen, sorry man, I wasn't looking at the chat here. Chris, is it just me or is market structure choppy these days? So in our belly training because of it. Garen, I think there is a lot of range, but I think if you've got these ranges, just play at range. Just play the ranges and sorry Garen, I'm going to be with you now. Alright Chad, this is also the daily flip zone, 18 seconds, just hold the line. Stops are going to be quite big here. Stops are going to be quite big. I'm looking at around about 115 here, Chad. 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is officially the last trade for the day. Executed some longs here, Chad. I have to go pee. 115 stop, make it 120, just below that 200. If we start coming back below that 200, we are absolutely in trouble. And then that's me for the day. I'm actually thinking previous daily high, definitely on deck here, about 188. That is the potential that we've got here. If we, if it goes in our favor, how much is that? 190. We can make it 180. A little safe. Safe 180 there. Okay, Chad, give me one. Chad, sorry man, my wife is phoning me. Okay, chat, I'm going to go pee quick. I will see you guys now. Yeah, let's see. While we hold above Asia lows, we are solid. Could see a pullback into that zone. Already back, tested the backside of that 200. And while we're above this weekly pivot, I would expect us to go bullish. It's now just a matter of if we're going to go bullish or whether this is a fake out back into the range. But that is the last bullet for me here. And then gold into that zone we spoke about earlier, so we'll monitor that. If we are break even on the US 30 trade, then I would consider gold. If not, then I won't take gold. But let's see. Last position here for the day. Apologize, there's the chart. Last position here for the day. Let's see what she does. I'll see you guys now. Alrighty, slowly but surely grinding here. Let's see if she's gonna give us anything. Gold, alright, gold breaking back above that zone. Also that point of control there, Chad, so interesting. I think gold is looking for direction. US 30, relatively low volume here. I'm being very, very honest with you guys. Just have to monitor this daily flip zone. Alright, Chad, I think this is where we need to see volume come in, eh? If the buyers are going to step up, they need to step up right here at this daily flip, because this is where this daily candle goes from bearish to bullish, and that is usually an intersection for volume. Alright, similar to your previous daily highs and lows, this is an area where massive volume can step into the market. Your daily flip zone can also act as a pivot point. If you don't know that, go mark it out on your charts. You can go and back test it, your daily open level. Your daily open level can also be considered a point of resistance or support. So continuous rejections off that level would indicate that buyers, for instance, cannot flip this daily bullish, and then the bears are going to take back control. Creating some resistance is not an issue, because then we can break that resistance, but confirmed resistance up against the daily flip zone would indicate that bulls are not in control. All right. Garen, sorry man, let me just get, what is the volume nodes saying on NAS? The volume nodes on NAS is at equilibrium currently. There's quite a bit of sell orders here. You could see a bit of spoofing here, Jexy. About 1,000 cons. So what you could see is if price punches there, you could see a stop run to the upside. So you could see that massive spike. So right there, there's 1,000 contracts sitting. And then our point of control is literally where we are trading at now. This is where the majority of today's volume has been trading. So this is almost like a little bit of a decision point for NAS. NAS is either going to reject here, or NAS is going to start running. Alright, Jake. So you could see monitor this zone here, Jakes. What you can see is either those contracts are just going to disappear, or those contracts are going to get run. And when they get ran, you're going to see this cumulative volume node is going to have this big spike to the upside. And then once it punches through it, you're actually going to see a little teleportation candle as well. So actually a good little exercise. Let's monitor it here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see it. So let's check it, Chad. There's the liquidity in real time, not ICT liquidity and SMC real liquidity. There's 1,000 contracts literally sitting there in the market. That's the current order book. That is the session range volume profile. So let's check NAS here. So Jexy, what you could, okay, you couldn't do anything, but some strategies usually have some type of buy stop there just above those sell limits, and then that teleportation, you just get on board once it starts teleporting. But I'm interested to see if they're going to keep those orders there. Let's see. Working on all of that, brother Rooks. Jordan, bro, but what a time that was, our generation. We green our code with MSA. Chad, I'm going to give it maybe one more 5-minute candle, then I'm going to go break even on this. I just want to see if we can get a nice push to the upside. Asia highs is basically a 1-to-1. We'll see. I do think we can potentially go higher, but I will monitor Asia highs. We'll start trailing stops into profit. See if we can maybe get a run like yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday. I got involved yesterday on that trade, but let's see if we can get a nice solid run here. All right. I think we're also around about Asia mid-range currently. Let's just check. Yeah, that's also Asia mid-range in the mid-riff. Just need to put off this thing. Jexy, okay, I want to monitor this. Let's check these. Let's see if they run those stops. Okay, Asia mid-range holding, beautiful. Chad, I do think we're about halfway to take profit now. Actually, more than halfway, almost 80 points up. So I am going to go break even. So at this stage, I'm going to make this trade risk-free, running about 0.7 R. Beautiful. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get that 180 potentially. I'm going to monitor Asia highs. I'll drop down to a 1 minute time frame so we can. Jakes, check that. Jakes, check there. Okay, so they're restacking. There's that little pump through on NAS. So there's a restack of 1,000 sell limits here on NAS. Okay. It's either spoofing or they're going to get absolutely wrecked here. So let's just see here. Okay, US 30 break even here, Chad. Let's see what she's going to do. Beautiful trade. Thanks, my brother. We're not out of this trade yet. So it's not yet a beautiful trade. It's going to be a beautiful trade when we actually realize our gains. Unrealized gains is obviously something, if you don't take a screenshot or this being up for a couple of pips, that is not the final form. All right, so 170. For instance, I was in gold shorts. Yeah, literally, I showed Keegs. Yeah. I was in gold shorts. From there, out of $5, my take profit. No, was it that one? Was it that? I'll send a screenshot, but basically came just shy. All right, Chad, gold rejecting that previous daily high, closing back outside of this range. I'm going to go with the gold short now that we break even. I just want to see it close outside of this range. This is that range we drew. the hourly range. So if we close outside of it, I'm going to go for a short. US 30 currently running risk-free. There's the chart we marked up earlier. So now breaking out of that zone. So effectively, we can now trade from this daily pivot if there's volume all the way to this daily R1. All right. Cheers, my brother. I don't have my key. I don't think I have my key here. I think it's in the car. Salute, my brother. Is this for the front door? Yeah. Really? Damn, okay. Chris, does retail traders' orders reflect on... no, retail traders' orders will never reflect on Bookmap because our orders don't even get to the market. As a retail trader, your orders never even get to the market. Your orders are warehoused. And if your orders are going to an LP, the LP is also warehousing your trades. So your orders have absolutely zero effect on the market. Your orders don't even exist. It doesn't even pick up on an exchange. Remember, Forex and CFDs are OTC. It's over the counter. It's derivatives. There's no central exchange for that. Chad, I unfortunately have to shoot in 5 minutes. I need to pick up my son from school. Let's quickly check here. US 30 currently coming back into Asia mid-range. I do believe, Chad, we can go for that daily R1 and that monthly pivot. But I'm not going to go for all of that. I'm going to go for 170. I've set my TP at 170. We are currently risk-free on the trade. So if she comes back to break even, that's I'm completely fine with that. I just want to check gold here. Potentially quickly execute. And let's just check here. 170. Can we get a 170? 170 would be lacquer. I just want to see how this gold is going to close, and then I need to run. But I will let you guys know how we're going to manage this. I will let you guys know how we're going to manage. Okay, if we close inside chat, that's me done for the day. US 30 coming very, very close to entry. But we'll see what she does. Nas also currently retesting Asia lows. US 30 after that peak, quite a bit of sell volume coming in. We'll monitor that. All right, Chad. I'm gonna have to call it there, Chad. Sorry, man. It's gonna be an abrupt end to the stream. I do apologize. We are risk-free on this trade. Manage this trade as you please. It was up about 96. I'm either taking a break even or 170. I'm gonna be driving. Please monitor Asia highs if you've got the ability to do so. I just need to go on some daddy duty. Me personally, we know that the rule of thumb, daily pivot holds. If there's enough volume, we'll go from this daily pivot to the daily R1, also that monthly pivot. So don't be surprised if you see it trading at that monthly pivot a little bit later. Gold, unfortunately, still holding or not, unfortunately, a little bit directionless. So we'll see what she does a little bit later. And then, Chad, do appreciate you guys. Unfortunately, taking a little bit of an L here on US 30 earlier. Not thinking about recovery trades, just taking the next best setup. And if this goes up to where it's going to go, that just puts us right back into the blues for the day overall. And yeah, Chad, peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys there. Cheers, cheers.